proceed and we'll start.
Okay, sir. Great morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope all dignitaries, guests, and participants join the session. On behalf of Department of CSC, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the International Conference on Role of Artificial Intelligence and Sustainable Engineering in Driving Smart Cities 2022. The conference has been started on 29th March 2022 and going to end on 31st March 2022. In this colorful morning, I cordially welcome Dr. P. Kiran Sri Garu, Convener, Head of the Department, CSC, Dr. P. Srinivas Raj Garu, Vice Principal, Dr. G. Srinivas Rao Garu, Principal, and our Chief Guest for today, Dr. Manju Kari, Associate Professor from JNU New Delhi, and our guest of honor, Ahmad J. Obaid from University of Kufa, Nazaf, Iraq. We once again welcome you all to the inaugural session of International Conference on Role of Intelligence and Sustainable Engineering in Driving Smart Cities. We are grateful to many experts who have come to share their knowledge in this conference. Now, let us start the inaugural session with the grand outreach of the college with a video.
Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, which was established in the year 2001 by the prominent industrialist and social entrepreneur Dr. B.V. Rajugaru with a noble aim of providing quality education to the women in order to transform them into dynamic citizens of the country. His dream is being taken ahead by the present chairman of Sri Vishnu Educational Society, Sri K.V. Vishnu Rajugaru, who is relentlessly striving ahead in the pursuit of excellence, following the footsteps of his grandfather, Dr. B.V. Rajugaru. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women is the place where students not only grow academically, but the all-round development of the student is a major focus area. Students from Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women not only excel in their professional life, but also in each and every aspect of their life. Prominent celebrations such as International Day of Yoga, International Day of Persons with Disabilities, etc. are celebrated in a grand manner in order to create enthusiasm among students. Vishnotsav, the graduation day, was celebrated where the outgoing students were presented with their degrees, after which they were about to kick off the much awaited journey of their lifetime. Many prominent personalities visited the campus and ignited the young minds with their profound knowledge, such as Mr. Kamal Bali, CEO of Volvo India, Ms. Nandini Sarkar, Global Equity, Diversity and Inclusion Leader at Boeing India, etc. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women is a place where students' dreams are nurtured and given shape by providing various platforms like Meda Milan, the annual National Symposium for Women, ISTE Day, Toastmasters Club, etc. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women always believes in enhancing the intellectual capabilities of both students and the faculty by organizing various trainings, seminars, etc., through which they can enhance their skills respectively. The students of Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women had excelled academically and carved a niche for themselves in the area of placements. And we are proud to share with you that Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women stands forefront with highest number of placements, 780 and counting till date. By associating with many prominent companies such as Flipkart with a package of 23 lakhs, Amazon with a package of 30 lakhs, Adobe with a package of 43 lakhs, Expedia with a package of 14 lakhs, and we are happy to share that about 100 plus students are in the package of above 6 lakhs per annum. In order to equip the students with physical and mental fitness, we give utmost importance to sports. And we are proud to declare that our women students are selected into the university team of JNTU Kakinada in the discipline of cricket and volleyball. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women has a dedicated psychology department which caters to the mental needs of students and makes them mentally sound by organizing various programs. We are also very proud to host the prestigious Vikram Sarabhai Centenary Program in association with Shar Sri Harikota at Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women. The students of Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women had excelled in the competitions held at national level and made us proud at the national arena in the events such as Baha, Hero Campus Challenge, Thermax Storm, Toastmaster Club, etc. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women always believes in exploring the skills of students. We had introduced Vishnu School of Music, Vishnu Podcast, etc., through which students can get a sigh of relief and also excel intellectually. We at Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women are always committed to nurture and develop our students into highly dynamic, competitive, humanitarian, and responsible citizens of tomorrow. And with the divine blessings of our founder chairman and valuable guidance of our chairman, we will leave no stone unturned in realizing that dream.
Yeah, that's about our college. Now let's pray tributes to the Almighty with a prayer song.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापम् सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छामि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठेत् गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Now I invite Dr. G. Srinivas Rao Garu, Principal, to give his welcome address.
Asha garu, instead of principal, I will be giving the principal address only.
Okay, sir. Now I invite Dr. Kiran Sri Garu to give his welcome address.
So, respected principal Dr. G. Srinivas Rao garu, our dynamic vice principal and dean student affairs, Dr. P. Srinivas Raj garu, the chief guest of the function, an expert in cybersecurity, Dr. Manju Kari, Associate Professor from JNU, New Delhi. The guest of honor, Professor Ahmad J. Abaid, a busy personality and worldwide expert from University of Kufa, Iraq. All the deans, faculty members, and participants, good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering and our institute, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimbaram, I welcome all of you to this inaugural function of AICT-sponsored online conference on the role of artificial intelligence and sustainable engineering in driving smart cities, which is conducted from 29th of this March to 31st of this March, which was organized by the Department of CSC. And ours is an autonomous institute accredited by NAC with A grade, and major departments are accredited by NBA in Tier 1 category, and every department has research centers, and our institute is permanently affiliated to JNTU Kakinada, offering 10 UG programs and 5 PG programs. And this institute is best in the terms of infrastructure, and we have received 1800 placements for this 2022 pass out students. And about the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, the Department of CSC offers UG program, BTech in Computer Science and Engineering, and 2 PG programs, that is MTech with specialization CSC and specialization software engineering. And we have a recognized research center from JNTU University, where research scholars are pursuing PhD in the department. And this department is accredited with NBA in Tier 1 category. And this department, for an intake of 180, has received 569 placements for 4th year second semester students. And most of our students are placed in reputed companies like Palo Alto, Flipkart, Amazon, Facet, Acolyte, Athena Health, Providence, etc. And in particularly, 82 students are placed in Wipro, 75 in Accenture, 39 in Capgemini. And on average, the salary of every student who is part of CSC department is around 8.6 lakhs per annum. And coming to the way in which the Department of CSC is growing in this particular versatile East and West Godavari, the Department of CSC has organized a series of faculty development programs and webinars for the last 1 year for the benefit of the faculty members. Almost 3,065 faculty members and 982 students are benefited by our FDPs, conferences, and webinars. Last year, we have organized an international conference on deep learning in January, and AICT Atal sponsored FTP and artificial intelligence in the month of February, and a series of webinars in the month of March. And in the month of July, we have organized an FDP on applications of machine learning. And in the month of September, we have organized an FDP on societal applications of artificial intelligence and IoT. And this last year ended with an FDP in collaboration with NIT Warangal. And this year we have started very well. We have organized an FDP on recent advances in AI, IoT, and data analytics in the month of February. And this particular conference is sponsored by AICT. And the timing of the conference is apt, as recently Gartner has released the top 10 promising technologies that can disrupt the world. And all this artificial intelligence, deep learning, whatever the topics that we are discussing in this conference are the technologies that are listed in this. And the theme of the conference is in line with the vision of our Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, to use the technology to build smart cities. The overall objective of the conference is to promote interdisciplinary research in the areas of artificial intelligence, data analytics, IoT, to provide solutions to build a safe, a lively, and robust smart cities. So we have 6 keynote sessions followed by excellent research presentations all these days, which will definitely give many insights. And coming to this particular conference, we have received 174 research papers for this conference. And based on the recommendations of the technical program committee, we have accepted 48. And we have provided the reviewer comments for both the accepted and rejected papers. And in particularly for all the rejected papers, we have provided the plagiarism report also. That is one of the reason that may be reason to reject the paper. And the presentation certificates will be sent to the authors before 4 working days, and the best paper presentations will be announced tomorrow during the valedictory session. And the proceedings of the conference will be shared with the participants within the 10 days and with an ISBN. And every author will be given 3 options to choose to publish the extended and modified papers. The first option is they can publish the papers in a free journal with IASL. So the second option is they can go for UGC care list, like we have a tie-up with 11 UGC care journals. And the third option is they can adopt Scopus publications also. We have a tie-up with 13 Scopus journals. Coming to the registration fees, there is no registration fees for the publication of papers in these proceedings and the free journals, but particularly for this UGC and Scopus, there is a registration fees that is applicable with respect to the journal that you have selected. And so again, like we have 13 Scopus journals which have the tie-up with the conference. I will share the list of UGC and Scopus journals within 3 or 4 days to your emails. And every journal has their own strategy to select papers. Like they have their own review mechanism, which will take 1 month to 2 months. And this is about the conference, and hope we will have a good learning experience, and the objective of the conference is fulfilled. I thank the principal and vice principal for permitting us to conduct this conference in the department. And I particularly thank AICT for sponsoring this event, and especially thank Dr. Manju Kari and Abide for accepting our invitation to be here with our inaugural session, being in respect of their busy schedule. I thank all the faculty members and non-teaching staff of CSC for making this event successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable words. I feel delighted to invite the chief guest of today's international conference, Dr. Manju Khari, Associate Professor, JNU Delhi.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, good morning, everyone.
Madam.
Morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
Dr. Sunil will introduce you to the audience, then you can.
All right.
First of all, from the Department of CSC, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, we grateful to you, ma'am. Despite of your busy schedule, you are here for to give your valuable words. Before entering to the session, let me take the privilege to introduce you, ma'am. It is my great honor to introduce the eminent personality, Dr. Manju Khari. Dr. Manju Khari is working as Associate Professor in Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. She did her PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Patna. She did her MTech in Information Security from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi. She completed her BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from Indira Gandhi Institute of Technology, Delhi. Dr. Manju have 10 national and 3 international patents. She published several publications and as a chair for several conferences. She was honored with several prestigious awards. Her areas of interest is information security, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and cyber forensic. Madam, really it is our pleasure to have you as a chief guest for this inaugural function, ma'am. Please share your words.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, a very warm good morning to everyone. And it is really my privilege to be here for this event. And I really thank principal, vice principal, and the convener, Dr. Karan Shri, to invite me for this event. And it is really, actually, I really want to congratulate to the complete organizing team to sponsor this or to organize this AICT sponsored online international conference, which actually focuses on role of artificial intelligence and sustainable engineering in driving smart cities. Although, if you can look into the significance of artificial intelligence, it is basically deals with or tackle a profound set of technical challenges and increasingly human capability. And as far as AI is concerned, it helps us to understand for the work, reasoning, planning, communication, and perception. In terms of understanding, it basically having an ability to represent the knowledge about the world. And in terms of reasoning, it have AI having an ability to solve the problems through the logical reasoning. So although the work can be undertaken by the softwares at a scale, but the general analytical tasks, which include pattern finding in the data, which have to perform by the softwares from many years and can also perform more efficiently using artificial intelligence. So if you can look into the today's scenario, the amount of data that is generated by both by human and the machine is far outpaced like human ability to absorb, interpret, and make complex decisions based on that data. Artificial intelligence forms the basic of computer learning and in the future of all complex decision making. The use of artificial intelligence in smart cities, it affects on the governance, decision making, or we can say the innovative discipline and the prospects of revolution has been a topic of discussion in debate and practice in recent years. The data which is generated, it utilize artificial intelligence in plausible of like in government and the private sectors to explore new approaches to understand our world. And the ability of this big data may be the efficient to optimize the usage of resources while using the informed decision. Basically, artificial intelligence and the Internet of Things can be a positive influence of smart decision making. And at present, AI become a need of our daily life and organize the procedures and technologies has been taken a great dive into the empowering AI advancements. So AI contributes to smart cities decision making because smart decision making utilize a systematic and organized approach to collect the data and applies on relational decision making. There are so many use cases of artificial intelligence. Basically, the smart city are the part of the solution to the growing challenges in urbanization. And to function smart city technology, it required processing a huge quality of data, that is big data. We have massive data set processed very quickly with the help of algorithms, with the help of data sources, or combining different data sources. So the potential use case of AI in smart city, public transport, public safety, public traffic monitoring and investigation, and this actually helps us to stabilize real time if we can look into the real time scenarios. So I would like to congratulate the AICT and the organizers to provide a platform for the future researchers to share their ideas, their work, and their experiences is in this domain. That's all from my side. All the best to the organizers and the participants. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, ma'am, for sharing your profound knowledge with us. Now we entered the main event of the conference, that is release of proceedings. I request all dignitaries to release the proceedings.
Asha madam, please proceed.
Yeah. Now I humbly request the guest of honor for today's program, Ahmed J. Obaid from University of Kufa, Nazaf, Iraq, to illuminate the gathering. I request Mr. P. Sunil to introduce the guest of honor.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Sir Ahmad, sir, uh, from the Department of CSC, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women. We're thankful to you, sir. Despite of your busy schedule, to spend some time for us to share your valuable insights. Before going into that, I will take the privilege to introduce you, sir. Dr. Ahmad J. Obaid. He is working as Assistant Professor at Department of Computer Science, Faculty of Computer Science and Mathematics, University of Kufa, Iraq. Dr. Ahmad holds a bachelor's in computer science degree in information systems from College of Computers, University of Anbar, Iraq. He holds the master's degree in information systems from the College of Computers, University of Anbar, Iraq, and a doctorate philosophy PhD in web mining from College of Information Technology, University of Babylon, Iraq. He is certified web mining consultant with over 14 plus years of experience working as a faculty member in University of Kufa, Iraq. His main line of research is web mining techniques and application, image processing in the web platform, image processing, genetic algorithm, information theory, and medical health applications. Ahmad has authored and co-authored several scientific publications in journals, books, and conferences with more than 65 plus journals, research articles, 5 plus book chapters, 15 plus conference papers, 10 plus conference proceedings, and 8 plus books edited, 2 patents. So really, it is our pleasure to have you in this program as a guest of honor, ma'am. So thank you for being a part of this, sir. Please share your insight for our participants.
Thank you very much, Professor, for this brief introduction. And thank you very much. First of all, good morning to everyone who attend this nice conference, and all the best for your future work and for the future events. I would like to thank my brother, Professor Kiran Sri, for his kind invitation to present in this conference as a guest. I will take only 5 minutes to share like brief knowledge about the new topics who we are working on it with my team and my students. You please confirm me if it is visible to you to start.
Yes, it is visible and you are audible. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Professor. So recently I have searched about the new topics who just got more attention from the peoples and from international organization. So I have seen that there is some field, it's called a deepfakes. So deepfakes means actually the creating of fake things that very close to the real one. So it's called the deepfake. So by go to these topics with a huge contents over the internet, like news, like videos, images, sounds. I know some of you maybe they are friends. They are called them and they said we are for example, we are your friend and my name is Sony, but his sound is very close to Sony, but it is in the real it is not your friend Sony, maybe someone else. So these kinds of situation is called fake. But if the fake comes and close to the reality and close to the real content, so it's called deepfake. Why? Because it has been generated by very intelligent and very smart algorithms who learn from many trials and many data sets to generate very accurate contents. So the most, I think most of you, they are watching movies, they are watching news, they are watching and browsing the internet and find many things there. So you believe there is some contents, it is real, but in fact there is no reality on those contents. So it depends on the fake maybe algorithms or the fake procedure that adopted to generate those contents. So maybe we are watching some movies in Hollywood, and we think at that time the actors maybe they are doing this action, but in the fact there is no action made by the others and the sorry, the actors, but that action it was made by the deepfake algorithms to generate that actions or generate that scenes to you. So there are four important I will explain here. There are four important or four categories in deepfake. I'm just focus on images. Why? Because the images is the most frequent usage maybe in our social media, because video is needs some processing and some maybe systems. It should be a high configuration, but images, I think many of you, if they are browsing the Facebook, you have seen that your friends may be pushing their photos in some scenes by using some smart application in their phones. I think the application swap or face swap, sorry, is one of these application. You just take a snapshot for your photo and your image or your face, sorry, and that software will just modify your face and pushing that face in some other body, maybe in some actress. So these kinds of deepfake, maybe if you are not looking to them, or you are not looking to the maybe some faces and you are watching their faces in deepfake production, you think maybe you think at that time these faces are real. As you are shown here, there is four categories here. There is maybe we are maybe there is some scientists I can export from the real image, maybe attributes, maybe their smiles or hair or whatever, or maybe I'm changing their eyes, nose, or mouth in other faces as you are shown here, and maybe I'm just collect their expressions and export that expression in the deepfake as you are shown here in these examples. So there are four categories in deepfake. I can show you here how to link this field to the smart cities. I will finalize these things in the end of this seminar. So by you are watching to these two images, I think most of us they cannot recognize which one is fake and which one is real one. But in the fact, the original in the left side and the deepfake in the, but if you are looking to the image in the right side, you cannot recognize if this one is real or fake. Even you are doing some deep analysis in that image. Why? Because it has been generated by very learned algorithms, artificial intelligent algorithms, which have learned from many data sets and generate that image. And it cannot be generated as you expect within small times, because we have to learn this algorithm many times. And if you go here and how to understand how that expression can be generated, maybe I am using I think many application over the YouTube you can watch about these things. And if there is some expression I can give in my system or in the computer, the same expression it will be applied to that face or to that image or to that person over the video or over the image, and I can generate it maybe some images who carry his expression, but in the fact there is no expression actually comes by that person. So here there is one example about face swap. and this image just for funny, and you hear the change of the faces between, because we can recognize this according to the face and according to our mind, but in the fact, if there are some faces looking to the same age, we cannot recognize which one is defect, as you shown here. Professor Kiran, do you know which one is fake and which one is real? You just share me your opinion for 2 3 seconds.
The right side image is real. It seems to be something like that.
Great. So I just need your opinion for the next two images.
Please.
So my brother Kiran, he said that image on the right side, it was the real one. So how about this one? What do you think? Which one is real and which one is fake? Because you are so a professor in artificial intelligence, so we are facing these kinds of challenge.
This guy, I think he's real. This lady
This
is
one you think is real, and
real.
this is the last one. I will not take, I will not waste your time.
It is my privilege actually answering this. Even this left hand side person who is having more hair, I think he is real.
This one?
Yes, yes, left LHS. That's what.
Okay. You will be checked on also the all the attendance, because all the images and the above and the
Are
previous
fake.
slides, it was fake one.
Right.
So there is no real, but it was generated by GN algorithm, which has been and this is the
Yes.
architecture of
Deep
that
learning architecture.
algorithms, and the algorithms actually work over the maybe learning, and each learning cycle is called epoch, and actually explain of, I am just reducing this to avoid taking much time, but just I am just writing the uh, our like mind about these topics, because uh, after we are seeing the quality of the generated images or the fake images who I have listed in the previous slide, we cannot expect what kinds of content we may face in the future. And because of this topic, it was considered recently by DARPA and NIST, which are most famous agencies in USA, and they are just because they are I think they are watching so many movies about their presidents, Obama, and he's just talking about, I think before the competition at that time, there is very famous story over the YouTube, and they don't know who the person behind that video. It was Obama or someone else. They cannot recognize that according to that situation and the accidents. Uh, their agencies focus on studying and browsing the how deepfake algorithms and techniques can be working with GN or some other algorithms. So most of the fake contents actually comes in video and images. Why? Because there is many of us maybe manipulate our photos through that software, maybe just for funny or maybe laughing with our friends. But actually, these algorithms learns from your peoples, learn from your faces, from your community, because if the number of images that enter to that algorithms, that means it can generate very accurate images. Maybe they are stealing your information and storing in their data set, and they are using your image and your friend's image, and many application over the Facebook or the internet already take your privilege and take your images to learn how to generate a new faces by studying or learning from your face features. And maybe our friends, they are just take a snapshot for their face and pushing their face in some scenes or some bodies like Hollywood or Bollywood or whatever. just for funny, but they cannot recognize that these faces is used by those algorithms or these algorithms to generate any other kinds of learning. Maybe they are, you cannot protect yourself over the social media. So or maybe someone send me that friendship request as in Facebook, and the photos that use there, maybe, or the movie he sent me, I am your friend, but in fact there is no friend behind that. So talking about this actually take much time, but for I'm just analyze the study of some applications, and the accuracy of deepfake cannot exceed than 80 percentage. So we are facing here the most common data says that, and the accuracy, the highest accuracy to detect the fake content, it was 82. But we cannot recognize the deepfake contents of, maybe if the images or videos it has been degraded, or there is noise there, and the accuracy it was generated from only selected data sets. And here some statistics about the fake content which has been generated from the most common data sets, and you will find so many fake content over the YouTube, and that content it was fake, it was generated from the origin data sets. Here the proposed system with my postgraduate students, and we are achieved some good modification over the selected data set of separate, and have this presentation give you like some attention to these topics, because we are invite you to, if you would like to work on this field, we invite you to submit your abstract, or to work on some fields, because we are just recognize that the fake in text, image, voice, and video. And in this project, we are placed to receive your contribution if you would like to participate in this with IGI Global. And thank you very much for the listening and for giving me this opportunity to be a host for this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank,
brother.
thank you, sir, for giving your valuable insights. Now I request everyone to please enable the cameras to take a snapshot. Done, sir?
Madam, you can proceed.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So now that inaugural session has come to an end, I request the coordinator, Mrs. T. Gayatri, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, all. Special day. Today we have hosted the online international conference on the role of artificial intelligence and sustainable engineering in driving smart cities, with delegates participating from colleges and universities across all streams of education, from science to technology to research across our country. On behalf of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, I convey my regard and hearty thanks to our SVS management. I thank Dr. G. Srinivasrao Garu, Principal SVCW. I thank Vice Principal Dr. P. Srinivas Raju Garu. I thank Chief guest Dr. Manjukari, Associate Professor, Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi. I thank guest of honor Dr. Ahmad J. Obad, University of Kufa, Najaf, Iraq. I thank convener Dr. P. Kiranshri Garu, Professor, Head of the Department, CSC, Computer Science and Engineering, SVCW. I also like to thank all the honorable delegates who made this inaugural grand success with your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we mark the end of inaugural session. Keynote speeches will be followed by Mr. P. Sunil. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, brothers. Manjukari, madam, thank you very much. Abide, bye from my side.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.